2 to 4 blocks on a chair. Have your blocks at the both ends of your mat, shoulder width apart. If you are tight in the hamstrings, use a chair and have it placed at the right end of your mat. Begin by standing strong and steady in the middle of your mat in Tadasana. Cross your arms in front of your chest and bend your knees and step your feet 4 feet apart, bringing your arms to shoulder height, palms facing the floor. Descend to all 4 corners of your feet clearly into the floor. Extend the crown of your head to the sky. Inhale, bring your hands to your hips. Exhale and turn your right foot out to 90 degrees and your left foot into 80 degrees. As you do this, bring your hips and waist with you so that your hips are square to your new front. With your hands on your hips, you can feel if your hips are square or not. If they are not square, move your right hip back and your left hip forward. Ground through your left heel, lift your kneecaps and descend your shoulder blades to your sacrum. Imagine that you are in a tight corridor and that your hips can neither move to the left or right. Hold this image as you exhale and begin to fold forward. Bring your hands onto the blocks or the chair. If you are a little tight in your hamstrings, have the blocks at their tallest. If you are more flexible, you can have them at medium height or their lowest. Once your hands are on the blocks at the level that you're comfortable with, connect your breath, allowing your body to settle into the shape you are now in. Ground your back foot into the mat. Move your right sitting bone back behind you until it is in line with your right heel. Elongate both sides of your waist evenly. Are your hamstrings open? As your hamstrings open, you may be able to deepen into the pose. If you are using a chair, you could do this by bringing your hands onto a set of blocks. If you are using blocks, you can lower the blocks or place your hands onto the mat. Only do this if you can keep the sides of your body even and your breath smooth. To come out of the pose, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale and lift your torso to upright. Exhale and steady yourself here. Inhale and turn your feet, hips and torso back to the front. If you are using a chair, move to the other side of the mat. If you only have one set of blocks, move them to the left side of the mat now. Inhale and turn your left foot out to 90 degrees and your right foot into 80 degrees. Once you have turned, take the time to align your pelvis, move your right hip forward and your left hip back. Before you fold forward, notice in this position how your left sitting bone is in line with your left heel. Keep that alignment steady and clear as you slowly and mindfully exhale and fold forward. Bring your hands onto the chair or the blocks. Make sure that both sides of your waist are stretched evenly. That your left sitting bone is in line with your left heel. That your diaphragm is soft, your shoulder blades are moving towards your sacrum as you extend your spine towards the crown of your head. Take long, smooth and even breaths, surrendering deeper and deeper into the pose. Bring your hands onto the blocks. If you're using a chair, lower your blocks further. If you're using them, bring your hands onto the floor, only if you have plenty of experience in this pose. In this pose, the head is lower than the heart. This calms the nervous system and cools the brain as more fresh blood is being pumped into the head. The lower you can come in this pose, the more your abdominal organs will be squeezed. This tones the abdominal muscles, increases digestive function. The hamstring muscles are lengthened, creating flexibility in the back of the leg, while the quadriceps are strengthened. Come out of the pose, bring your hands into your hips. Inhale and lift your torso to upright. Exhale and steady yourself here. Inhale and turn your feet back to parallel. Bend your knees, cross your arms in the front of your chest and standing in Tandasana.
Were my hips square in that, Bill?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was reading, so you're my alignment eyes.
I can say something, eh?
Yeah, you can yell
Because
at
he's
me.
just giving you the length of time. Yeah,
Yeah, well, I'm not even looking at what's happening.
I realise.
Have you pushed record in?
Yep.
But I thought I'd better ask before I start.
Yeah. Push record. Sweet. Just sliding. Begin by standing strong and steady in the middle of your mat in Tadasana. Cross your arms in front of your chest, bend your knees and step your feet 4 feet apart, bringing your arms to shoulder height, palms facing the floor. Left arm up a little bit higher. Descend all 4 corners of your feet clearly into the floor. Extend the crown of your head to the sky. Inhale, bring your hands to your hips. Exhale, and turn your right foot out to 90 degrees and your left foot into 80 degrees. As you do this, bring your hips and waist with you so that your hips are square to your new front. With your hands on your hips, you can feel if your hips are square or not. If they're not square, move your right hip back and your left hip forward. Ground down through your left heel, lift your kneecaps, descend your shoulder blades to your sacrum. Imagine that you are in a tight corridor. Hold this image as you exhale and begin to fold forward. Bring your hands onto the blocks or to the chair. If you're a little tight in your hamstrings, have the blocks at their tallest. If you're more flexible, you can have them at medium height or at their lowest.
It's all good, Sasha.
Come out of this pose, bring your hands onto your hips. Inhale and lift your torso to upright. Exhale and steady yourself there. Inhale and turn your feet, hips and torso back to the front. If you're using a chair, move to the other side of the mat. Okay, sweet. Cut there. Get a couple of shots here, maybe get a bit of a close-up on it. Okay, so. Okay. For this pose you'll need 4 blocks in a chair, heavy blocks at both ends of your mat, shoulder width apart. If you're tight in the hamstrings, use a chair and have it placed at the right end of your mat. Begin by standing strong and steady in the middle of your mat in Tadasana. Cross your arms in front of your chest, bend your knees and step your feet 4 feet apart. Bring your arms to shoulder height, palms facing the floor. Descend all 4 corners of your feet clearly to the floor. Extend the crown of your head to the sky. Inhale, bring your hands to your hips and exhale and turn your right foot out to 90 degrees and your left foot into 80 degrees. As you do this, bring your hips and waist with you so that your hips are square to your new front. With your hands on your hips, you can feel your hips are not square. If they're not square, move your right hip back and your left hip forward. Ground through your left heel, lift your kneecaps and descend your shoulder blades to your sacrum. Imagine that you are in a tight corridor and then your hips can either move to the left or to the right. Hold this image as you exhale and begin to fold forward. Bring your hands onto the blocks or the chair. If you're a little tight and your hamstrings have the block,